You're listening to a Canadian Movie Crew production.
Alien 3 is the story of the Xenomorph getting let loose on a prison planet. Or is it?
In this world, the story a movie gives you is the whole story. Or is it? It's the Or Is It Movie Podcast. And now, your hosts, Derek and me, Mark.
Welcome back to the Yours Movie Podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Derek.
I mean, Mark.
And before we start in with Alien 3, Mark, we have to send out some thanks because our big 300th episode, month-long celebration, was an outstanding success. Far bigger than you or I ever even thought it would be. And we just want to throw it out. So I just want to quickly go through it. This year has been rife with issues for us. We had to drop our website. It wasn't working for us. We had CanadianMovieCrew.com. Episodes weren't uploading. This is back in April. So we basically had to start over. Uploading to Spotify and then filtering that then through Apple Podcasts and all the other podcast aggregators or aggregates. And so we had to start basically from scratch, and a lot of people that previously listened to us couldn't find us. That was a whole thing. So through it all, we've had to make changes this year, and we basically, like I said, starting from scratch. So this 300th episode is really, you start blowing up a balloon. You get that first little bit, right? And it just sort of expands a little bit. And then you really push, and that's when it starts really expanding.
Yep.
Our 300th episode is that expansion. It really is that much. So first things first, got to thank Scott White. Has been here since episode 142 and continues to be a backbone of our podcast.
Absolutely. And also a promoter of our podcast by letting us be on his and letting us promote on, cross-platform kind of thing. And we're happy to do that for him. Check him out at scottyblanco.com. Yeah. And if you ever get a chance to see him live, by all means, go see him do stand-up. He's hilarious.
And he's in Michigan, actually, I think this weekend. But not that this will be out this weekend. But check his website. And we have lots more, we have probably more show ideas with him coming up than we have recently, and that's been a lot. So a lot more stuff coming up with him. After that, we got to meet up in the summer with Mike and Brian from the 70s versus the 80s podcast, doing some promo swaps and eventually building a really nice friendship with the couple of guys from Minnesota. And then through them...
we did a movie with them too. They've been on our podcast.
Yep, they've done. They brought us Smoking the Bandit, and they helped me with Rocky IV. So, in our archives. So, great guys. We've been on their show as well. And then through them, we met up with Kevin and Gasper from the Hood Rat Recap. Gave us Slacks, a fantastic episode.
Oh yeah, what a weird. I mean, and these guys are bringing us Canadian movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, the Americans always bring us Canadian movies.
They want us to explain ourselves, I guess, but
And then through the 70s listening to the 70s versus the 80s, that's how I found the Pop Culture Yearbook podcast. Brad, Pete, and Giff are more recent friends, and hopefully we'll get to work with them a lot more in the future as well. So, and then of course we want to thank all of them, but more importantly, we want to thank sticking with us and joining us. This is a passion project. We don't do this for money. We don't run ads. We don't do it for the fame and fortune. we do it just because we love it. Mark and I are both creative people, and this is our outlet. And it also is a way for two friends who live in different cities to find a way to connect. And it's without this show, I don't think that Mark and I would talk as much as we do. Again, thanks to everyone that makes the podcast possible. To all the listeners, and it's
yes, thank you to everyone who found us again, whether it's from the old website to here or whether you've just found us. Maybe you're a fan of Scott White's and now you're listening to us or some of the other guys. Like, thank you so much. Anyone, if you like us, tell your friends. We don't we advertise through our friends only. We're not paid. We don't pay for promotions out there. We don't have much by way of that. We don't really have a budget for that. No. So,
and if we did it would be in Canadian. So,
yeah, exactly. So, what are we going to get? Like, pay him through a couple of Tim Hortons cards? Like, no. But so if you like us, tell a friend.
Tim Coin.
Tim Coin. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Zamboni bucks. So. If you like us, tell a friend, recommend us. I do that with all my favorite podcasts. I got my sister listening to like my favorite Star Wars podcast because that's something that we have of common interest. And I probably shouldn't have brought that up because I don't know if she listens to stuff. If you do, hi, see you at the next family get together. But
well, let's get to the craziness because I honestly think that the last 100 episodes were so much better than our 100 to 200 episodes. We were really in a sort of thing of change. We had a previous co-host who left. You and I were trying to find our own thing, and then Scott White came in and really helped us with that. We love having guests
COVID happened. There was a whole thing there. Yeah.
So we love having guests on. We'll try to have more on in the future because those shows tend to be better. Especially when you have more creative people coming in too. It really adds more perspectives to things that we don't even think about.
But for episode 301, here we are, Alien Cubed. That's what we're doing today.
Yes, I guess Alien Cubed.
3 for 301. Yeah.
For 301.
Makes much sense as anything.
Yes, let's get to it. So welcome to the show, Charles S. Dutton, who I'm a big fan of. I used to watch Rock Live, if you remember that show from Fox. Brian Glover and Paul McCann. Oh, here's the list. We can welcome back Sigourney Weaver from Ghostbusters 2 and Alien Resurrection.
Yes.
Charles Dance from Last Action Hero. Ralph Brown from Aragon. Danny Webb from Death Wish 4, The Crackdown. Lance Hendrickson from Super Mario Brothers. He played Daisy's father, the king of Mushroomland. And Pete Postlethwaite from Lost World Jurassic Park.
Yes. Yeah, you know what? I kind of lost track of Charles S. Dutton, and glad to see him here. Actually, he's always fantastic. I don't see him all that often, but when I do, wow.
Yeah.
A couple of decent hitters in here. Charles Dance, right off the top.
Yeah.
Charles, I only knew him as the angry old guy from Game of Thrones, right? So it was refreshing to see him in kind of like, he was actually more of a caregiving, like it's almost the antithesis of like when they brought him in for the Game of Thrones audition, they're like, listen, you played a caretaker, a doctor with a dark past, whatever. Can you do the other thing and just be grumpy? Can you play opposite that? He's like, yes, I can.
I can do anything.
Hold me beer. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The way he goes. Yeah.
So have you seen this movie before, Mark?
A while back, I'm sure. I'm a bit of a completionist, so Aliens was good. Was really the game over, man. The whole thing. So I'm sure I checked this out many moons ago. But as we're going to talk about today, why it's rather forgettable is kind of. So this was me revisiting it for the first time in a long time.
For the longest time, this was the bastard child of the Alien franchise. I think this one can get nowadays. I think this can get a pass.
Yeah,
but this still's not good. So we start off with a spaceship from the end of the second one. Hurtling through space. We get through audio cues that something has gone wrong. One of the pods has been fucked with, and it's heading
there's
towards
a fire,
the planet.
and so the automation just sort of like, okay, there's a fire on board, everyone's asleep, get them off the ship.
Yeah, so they jettison them onto a planet.
I hope the ship took that into calculations when it was doing it. Like, it wasn't just fire. Fire! And just poops them out wherever they, you know what I mean? Like,
well, they jettison them off in a ship, right? So I don't know if they just steer the ship towards the planet, but
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering is, like, did it actually, like, find the nearest planet and fire it towards that? Or could it have just as easily shot them into the sun? You know what I mean? Or just hurtling through space for eons. And
to the nearest the nearest body, is that what it is?
Yeah, and hopefully it's not a black hole. You know?
So it lands on a planet. It's a prison planet. Now, look, I understand a spaceship crashes in your planet. You want to help the survivors. I get it.
Yeah.
Can we not just not bring them inside? You don't know why this spaceship crashed, right? This could have crashed for a number of reasons. Some good, some bad.
Yeah.
Maybe don't let them in your secured facility right away. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
We're living in a time where space travel is the norm. Are there not protocols against this?
Kind of, but again, prison planet, and as they do indicate, it's about to be 40 below. So picture, if you will, you're on a country road and you crash your car in 40 below weather, and the farmer leaves you outside instead of bringing you into his secured home.
But don't take you into the farmhouse, put you in the barn. That's all I'm saying.
Well, they did bring the ship into like a garage type thing. They should have left everybody in there, to be honest, to your point. At least get them indoors, but not that far indoors.
Seal off, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm just saying, this is another case of people in a horror movie never having seen a horror movie. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. In every horror movies don't exist except for Scream. That's the only horror movie in which horror movies exist. Yeah.
So they bring them in. Ripley's the only survivor. We go through the whole rigmarole of the child from the last movie is dead, and so they have to open her up and do the autopsy to prove there's no alien in her. She's worried about this alien and blah, blah, blah. Is there an alien? Is there not? Even though she destroyed all the aliens previously.
Or did she?
Or did they? You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I see in the future, all computers never evolve past black screens with neon green text.
Yep. Yeah. Like the Matrix taught us that. Right? Like
apparently. Yeah. Like,
yeah.
But this is 1992. Like, this is 92. I mean, I had, I had WordPerfect with the blue screen and yellow text.
True. That's true.
It was awful, but I had it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we were knocking on the door of Windows.
Yeah, so...
Well, I mean, through Windows 3.1, right around the corner.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you're right, though. Like, they couldn't think of anything better than that, I guess. Like, just DOS.
It always amazes me, the future technology in past movies. It never gets past what was there at the beginning.
It's
CRT
like, we don't even have the
TVs,
technology.
Giant fucking keyboards,
The closest we got was Star Trek, when they're able to just talk to the computer and it just does what they want.
Yeah. Now, like, mind you, their computer screens were all just stickers.
Oh yeah. You know and light switches on the boards, which were it makes it hilarious. I'm watching that Star Trek Strange New Worlds, and it's supposed to take place before the original series.
Okay.
And just everything looks so sleek and futuristic, and then you go back and watch, it's like, oh no, you did not evolve into backwards into Clunky Town, like what Bill Shatner and company have to deal with. Like, come on, you know?
Yeah.
Interesting to have a prison planet with a chastity rule to it.
Well, it's a prison full of guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's also 1992 where gay isn't a thing.
No, but Shawshank though really is like, it's like, well, it's not. I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying it kind of happens.
True, very true. But this is also a cult too. This is a religious cult.
That is, I kind of do like that angle where they just sort of put themselves into this box. We're like, okay, we're like a spiritual cult / prison. So you only have to worry about the thing you're worried about, like just that one time, because of some degens that are in your facility.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can fuck off and leave the dog alone, by the way.
I was going to say, so the one I watched was the assembly cut or the special edition. So there might be things a little bit different in your movie than in mine.
I watched, for the most part, the one from Disney Plus.
Then you saw probably the theatrical one. Where did the alien come out of?
The dog's belly.
Yeah. See, in my one, they came out of an ox. And their farm.
Ox.
Yeah, so they had a farm on the planet.
Zero farm. Yep, no farm on my version.
So they bring in an ox because it died tragically, and then.
Oh my word! There's a whole farm subplot that gets cut on the cutting room floor.
I don't know if it's a subplot, but it. Yeah, no, that's just where an alien comes from, and then some scenes are extended. So what happens with the dog?
So there's one of the Looney Tunes guys, the crazier guys, and I have a hard time keeping them all straight. But one of them is like, it looks like he's talking to nobody, but then it turns out he's talking to this Rottweiler, who's got a scar on his face, and then as the movie like the beginning, like before the end of the first act, the poor dog keels over, and then out of the belly of the dog comes the alien, which is on all fours, very dog-like.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how it gets that, which gets called back later to, where they're like, where Ripley's like, oh, it walks differently. It's like, I haven't seen one like this. It walks differently. Well, that's because it was born from a dog, right? So it's more,
right.
It's less bipedal than the other aliens.
Okay. Because
but honestly, that's not much. Like, it's considering all the rest of them crawled on the walls and stuff. Like,
and this one still does. Yeah.
I can't even tell. Honestly, I got partway through the movie like, wait, oh yeah, I forgot this one came out of a dog, but there's no difference.
Well, the whole idea of it taking the characteristics from from its host really doesn't take effect until Alien Resurrection, which is after this movie.
Doesn't Alien versus Predator do it at the end?
It's been a while since I've seen Alien versus Predator.
I believe it does. Like, it pops out and it's got kind of a pseudo Predator head.
But even that's after Alien Resurrection. So
was it?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it was. Yeah.
In the 2000s. Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, no, just in my movie, one of the ox has just fell over dead. And so they bring it into the facility. They hang it up. They're going to carve it up for meat. They get called into a meeting. During the meeting, Charles S. Dutton, they decide. So basically, Ripley decides that they need to burn the bodies. And so then they decide they're doing this big whole speech, and Charles S. Dutton does, through the grace of God, back to the ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And the alien basically births itself out of the ox. And I said the alien and the ox has great dramatic timing, because it basically makes its motions as this religious speech is being said.
Well, and you know what? So does the dog. They just they put it in the exact same spot. Everyone's over at the funeral. Everyone's busy at the funeral. Very well attended.
Yeah.
For people they don't know. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that they just met. dead bodies they just met. And so then they, and meanwhile, this poor dog is having a go. Like, that's the thing. The ox was already dead.
Yes.
This dog is alive and dies giving, with the chest burster coming out.
I can deal without that, thanks.
Yeah, I wish I'd seen the ox cut, because at least the ox was already gone. So, I just, one of my early notes, I don't know why she doesn't tell them what's going on with such a terrible threat. She knows this threat twofold now.
Yeah.
It's one thing to survive Jason, but then to go back to Camp Crystal Lake and just, like have another showdown? Like, come on.
Yeah.
You're going to tell somebody.
Yeah. No, I agree. And well, you won't believe me. Give it a shot. Charles Dance wants to know.
He wants to know. And that's
you give him everything else.
Literally.
I mean, they have this talk in like the bowels of the building somewhere. Maybe it's the infirmary. I don't know. But he's like, blah, blah, blah. Are you married? And blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I mean, it just basically comes down to, I'm Charles Dance. You will fuck me.
Well, actually, if I may, my note actually looks at it a little different way. I said, I like her process here. Step 1, medical, get well. Okay. Charles Dance helps with that.
Yeah.
Step 2, get acclimated with your surroundings. Charles Dance helps with that. Here's us. Here's the cult. Here's how we got here. Here's where you are.
Yeah.
Okay. So having accomplished those 2, step 3, get laid. And Charles Dance helps with that too. Get well, get acclimated, get laid. That's the Ripley way.
That's the Mean Mark way. I think that's.
I might even skip step 2 actually and just figure that out later. I don't know. Like
I can look around while I'm fucking. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm just saying when she says she's been out there a long time. I get that. I mean,
well, she's
being
been
alone for a while.
Sleep, though. Does your horniness increase in cryo sleep? Is that?
I can tell you it does out of sleep. But anyway, point being, once the cobwebs are clear, okay, now I can think and get acclimated. I'm just saying, yeah. That would be my only alternative to that methodology. But
I don't think very clearly with blue balls. That's what
it really does cloud my judgment, honestly. But seriously, I mean, like, but it was so funny that basically after the talk, she just trusts him so much. She's like, you know what? I haven't even had dinner yet, but I just got to fucking get me something.
Yeah, she doesn't even eat. Yeah.
I got to, I got to get it.
Oh, maybe she does. Wink, wink.
Oh, maybe she, yeah, exactly. She's just, I've got to dance. That's what she's got to.
I want to drink from your loving cup. If you wink, wink, wink. Say no more. Say no more.
It is. Yep. Oh man, that took me that just got a laugh out of me. I was like, yep. I mean, at any moment, this beast, this absolute unstoppable killing machine, could pop out of nowhere.
Well, they don't know that yet. They don't know
priorities.
Yeah.
and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why the alien goes after them, right? It's like having sex in the woods there in the cabins.
Yeah.
Like teenagers having sex in the other horror movies.
Well, it doesn't go after them, and actually they get called. Charles Dance gets called away because one of the cleaners gets killed by the alien, but he gets thrown, I guess, into a fan. He
slips on like. I think it's actually the dog's innards or something like that.
Oh, is that what that was?
It was some sort of,
It was a flap of some kind. I thought maybe the alien had shed its skin or something.
And he also gets hit. I think it does like the mini mouth.
Yeah,
pops out and nails him, throws him against the opposite wall, and then for some reason that whole thing is there's a slant down to a fan, and apparently that has some sort of function.
Yeah, but it sucked him in even though it was blowing out.
No, he just tumbled.
No, I know, but they said later on, he got sucked into a fan. Maybe that's the cover-up. But
or they're just, or well, they don't know what actually happened, but he just tumbled like like in Princess as you wish, down that hill, like he kind of.
So they investigate it, and Charles Dance, they do. I have a note. So he comes down and he sees whatever it was that was on the floor. Was the dog guts, or was the alien skin, or the acidy blood that sort of
acid? It was the acid burns.
The acid burns. Look, you're on a prison planet in outer space, and you've already had a spaceship of unknown origin land, and things have infiltrated your ship. When you see something on the floor, don't touch it and then lick your fingers. I get what
I know.
What do you expect it to taste like? Do you really expect it to identify itself through taste? Why? Stop it.
Yeah, that I've actually seen this done.
All movies. Stop it.
Okay, but I've now seen it in real life.
What? You work at a junkyard. Please tell me it wasn't there.
No. There's this YouTube channel I've watched where this guy's fixing cars, and he's so good at it, he'll actually take the dipstick out of these old cars, and he can kind of diagnose a bit about what's going on by just a little bit of the engine oil on his tongue.
That's not normal psychiatric behavior. That's psychotic. Okay, let's.
The guy is smart as a whip, but anyway, yeah.
That's fine. But you're still making my point. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough. Now, I do like this whole crime scene investigation. Like, I wanted Charles Dance to just be like, got sucked into a fan. Well, I guess that blows. Yeah, I would rip off the glasses and Then the Who plays in the middle of our movie.
So Ripley believes. So Ripley comes out and she says to the bald-headed,
the warden.
I don't know these characters' names, and it really doesn't matter.
Well, they call him the jailer. I don't know many names either. So they call. There is a guy who is the jailer. He's the one who says. One thing I liked is he had a meeting about rumors, like
which he lies about.
He calls the town hall to say, okay, I want to stop the rumors. These are the facts. Fuck off with spreading the lies. No. You know what? For good or for ill, I do like that and kind of wish I might start incorporating that at work.
Okay. Like,
call a meeting. Okay. So-and-so didn't get fired for licking the steel in the winter. He actually did. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And so they find out, he's like, do you have any weapons at all? I'm like, and he says, this is a maximum security prison. No, we don't have any weapons. We have some sharp knives in the kitchen. It's like, really? You're a maximum security prison and you don't have weapons?
Well, I guess the security part is that there's no way off planet. Like, that's...
Well, okay, I get that. But what's to stop an uprising?
But where are they going to go?
Okay, but...
Like, really, all a coup would do is they're like, great, Phil's not in charge. Okay, now what do we do?
Well,
you
got psychotic killers. They don't really need a reason, do they?
No, I guess not. Honestly, it would just be the purge at that point.
Yeah.
And then there would really just be one guy left standing by himself after he's killed it. After they've all killed each other and he's killed all of the last man standing tournament is essentially better movie. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
I was going to say it's Running Man, basically.
It's kind of, yeah. Well, it's a free for all. It's a cage match now, like except this prison's the cage.
And then Charles S. Dutton is back in the thing, and he's praising the Lord for the death of the guy. It's like, oh, thank you, Lord, for killing him. You're showing us your way. The religiosity in this movie kind of got to me at one point. Because he starts thanking them for the alien that came down. Oh, thank you, Lord. He's like Janosch from Ghostbusters 2. Oh, praise the Lord.
Command me, Lord.
Command me, Lord. Like he's thanking God for killing the people. that keeps thanking God every time someone dies.
He probably just didn't like him, you know.
It's like, now I get it why normal people just thank God for the good things. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's long been
weird when you thank him for the bad things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been my long thing of like no sports person ever gets on the thing afterwards, the game afterwards, the press conference. It goes, well, you know, I just got to thank God for handing me my ass in that game. It was the wake up call I needed. You know,
I really deserved it. Yeah.
Getting embarrassed by the Twins. It was, 17-0. That was a really embarrassing loss. That's, so.
Go, Tommy Lee reference.
Not really.
Oh, thank God there wasn't a mercy rule, though. Otherwise, they would have got away with like an 8-0 or something. They deserved every hit they got, you know.
Yeah. So they.
Here's the thing. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. I'm getting bored at certain points in this movie. Okay.
It's really because go ahead.
I literally have a note that just says that coffee must suck, and I only say it because I realized I hadn't written a thing in a while. Just like, because now we're having another meeting with the warden, and this time the doctor. It's just the doctor and the warden, because there's a mystery. The doctor has a tattoo on. He's got a barcode on his back, just like the other. Just like the rest of the prisoners, and it's a mystery. What did he do? Well, she literally just had lunch with a murderer rapist. I mean, it doesn't
matter.
Well,
it doesn't
what was he in for tax evasion? Who cares?
This entire first half of this movie becomes another Ian Malcolm situation. It's like, there's now eventually, knock, knock, knock. There's going to be, some aliens in your alien movie. Is that hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, okay, the alien comes out every once in a while and, yoink someone out of the way. And then the two guys go off and, they're lighting candles down a hallway for some reason. Why?
And then we have to stop and talk about. Well, yeah, to light the way, sure. But at the same time, but now we got to stop and talk about the candles? Like, why? I mean, in as much as we complained about how dimly lit everywhere is, what was we did that Jason X movie, right?
Oh, yes.
And I remember making a comment about like how we could master space travel, but apparently can't afford to turn the lights on anywhere in this damn ship. Yeah. And these guys are no different, but at the same time, it's like, okay, yes, I wanted better lighting, but do we have to fucking have a conference about that too? Like,
well, but they said they were going to light candles for the guy's death, like in honor of the guy that died. Right? Why?
Yeah.
Why? And why 1,000? Why and why down a hallway that nobody's in?
Yeah, that just seems like a waste of candles.
It's just there so they can be fucking alien food.
Yeah, it really, and that's the thing. It's so weird that for this one, because in the other ones, the aliens seem to be a lot more active. Like they were hunting and searching people out where they were and made sure to just sort of like stalk them. And then they isolate one, boom, grab them.
Yeah.
Right. This one, they're in a fucking Benny Hill sketch running around, and then they just sort of bang into one. Yeah, exactly. They might they just sort of run around a corner, bang into it, and get eaten or whatever the fuck. That's the thing I actually realized about this. The aliens aren't using them for food, It's just they want to do their version of fucking them. So these are horny little bastards too. I guess it gets lonely out in space, but.
What do you mean they're fucking?
That's all they do. They take the people and then they use them to procreate, right? They put the face suckers on, get a new alien in there. Yeah.
That's how the alien works. Yeah.
Yeah. So to them, humans are just a bunch of, okay, I was going to say something, but anyway, breeding pods. That's the
breeding pods.
I was going to put that way harsher than that. Anyway,
I would say real dolls. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I get my earlier question answered when Ripley finally starts talking to, this is now Charles Dance, Dr. whatever, starts finally opening up. He's like, well, you let me fuck you, so I guess I owe you an explanation. Well, he had a 36-hour shift, then went out and got drunk, and then got called back into the hospital. And I mean, he had a
36-hour or misprescribed drugs to soldiers.
Some painkillers, yeah. Okay, but even had he not been out drinking, he just finished a 36. I don't know how doctors do that shit.
Yeah.
I would go crazy. I don't know how they do it. I can't stay awake for that long and be in any good humor. First of all, my bedside manner would suck. And B, I would start to just forget shit. I'd probably start misprescribing stuff after 24 hours.
Yeah.
And I'd be a grumpy bastard about it too.
Yeah, so I agree.
Never mind the drinking. Like, I get it. It's all hands on deck. It's a, it's a major event. What was it? Like
I think it was some, I believe it was some kind of military operation. There were a lot of people died or something.
Or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Doesn't matter. It's all backstory that doesn't lead anywhere because he dies quickly after that.
Oh, yeah. They have one scene where he's like, do you trust me with a needle? He injects her with something, which does not pay off later.
No, it has no purpose.
She's got a scratchy throat, and that's the thing. She already trusts the guy. She fucked him. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Other guys try it later, and she doesn't let them.
Yeah.
She doesn't trust them. She lets this guy. So the whole, do you trust me with a needle? That should have came before the fucking.
Yeah.
Like that should have been the prelude to, okay, I trust you now. Let's go. But it, like, that, whatever that serum was, doesn't do anything for her.
No.
I mean, if it caused a mutation which let her somehow do something, maybe, but no.
Has nothing to do with it. And then the alien comes down, takes him away, and okay, all that backstory just flushed down the tube.
Yeah, thank God we didn't get. Thank God we didn't get the backstory on all these guys, because he's like, just another dead meat.
We spend like 10 minutes getting Charles Dance's backstory, and he's gone, and we spend more time with Charles S. Dutton, who goes, I'm a rapist and a murderer, right? And that's all of his backstory, and he stays almost to the end of the movie. You put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable there. Like,
why are we getting? I was a rapist and a murderer. Oh, okay, so you weren't a good guy, but now you're a good guy. I guess that's
you're a bad guy, but you're not a bad guy.
Well, he might,
but you found Jesus, so you're not a bad guy. Yeah.
He's not anymore. I don't know. Prison reform works? Question mark? Like,
God. So during one of the town halls, the jailer, the head warden, gets sucked up by an alien while proclaiming that there is no alien. Of course, there is no alien. Yoink. And so they come up with a plan. So they get them. They find a foundry, I guess it is. So on this prison planet, there's also a foundry.
Well, part of the backstory we do get is that it used to be a colony. I think it was essentially they were going to they were working for Weyland Yutani or whatever.
Yutani,
yeah, and they're like shutting the doors, so they decided to turn it into the prison planet. I guess they left the prisoners behind, and then a few people stayed behind to mind the prisoners.
Yeah. So they decide that they're going to
the foundry. Yeah.
So they decide this one room that has no doors, no vents or anything. This is basically our third act room. This is where they're going to trap the alien, and kill it, or hold it until rescue comes, because rescue is on its way. Weyland Yutani is coming. Blah blah blah. But we don't know when they're going to get here. And it's like, okay, this is going to be our final battle room. This is where we'll do it. Okay, fine. And then they start putting sticky shit on the floor, because I guess they're going to light it on fire to force the alien into the room, I guess.
Yeah. Real quick, before that, after the meeting where the jailer gets killed, They still stack the chairs and mop up? Really? Like an alien monster just picked up your leader by his head and whooshed him away, spilling liters of blood down on top of you guys. And your first thought is, well, somebody's going to get mad if I leave this mess here. So, and don't forget, guys, stack the chairs before you panic and run, please. Like, let's panic in an orderly fashion.
That's very National Lampoon's Vacation. Roll them up.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, well, yes, but also
stack them up.
That's very church, actually. After a church meeting, everyone stays behind to stack up the chairs. So I guess it was force of habit. They're like, maybe. Okay, service is over. Everyone stack your chairs. The janitor's going to come and mop up in here. I've been to dozens and dozens of events like that where you stack. But at the same time, though, it was more the Holy Spirit moving things, not an alien picking someone up by the head. You know, like.
Well, even when they're setting up their traps, they're not like they're whistling Dixie all the way through it. You know, like they're been working on the whale all the long day. Meanwhile, there's a fucking alien that's killing people. It's killed like 4 or 5 people at this point.
There's a couple of guys during the climax that are downright getting into horseplay.
Yeah.
They run into each other. Oh, you, and they're yeah. I mean, like just I'm surprised we didn't get a headlock, head scratch combo. You know, what I mean,
yeah. Like Ripley is putting the sticky shit on the floor, which I gathered later was flammable. And they had
a thing about these barrels of I guess because of what they used to do there, it's a very explosive, flammable.
But when I first watched it, I guess I was writing something or I wasn't paying attention or something.
Yeah.
And I looked at it. I'm like, "What are you putting sticky shit on the floor, hoping that you're going to slip on it or get stuck in it? And what are you going to? Are you going to be heating the doorknobs and setting up swinging paint cans too? Is that what you're going to do?"
Yes.
Is the alien going to be running down the hallway and a paint can's going to come and bonk him in the head and send him down the stairs? Is that?
All right, we have no weapons, but what we have is paint cans and an old movie called Home Alone. So we're going to watch that for inspiration.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, okay, guys, stack up the chairs after the movie, but still, let's watch the movie and get some ideas. Just the end of it. Like, we'll fast forward through the John Candy. You know what? No, it's John Candy. Let's pause. We're going to watch the John Candy stuff. I guess we should get moving. That was a good movie, though. Yeah. Yeah. I cried. That kind of.
There's an alien running around. They're all watching Home Alone eating popcorn.
Yeah.
We should probably get to this. Yeah. But let's get to I like the scene in Rockefeller Center. Oh, that's Home Alone 2. Whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking whatever. But anyway, so
you have the alien in the back. I'm chewing. I'm just chewing on a guy. You know what I mean? Like it's just. Instead of popcorn, he's just got one of the dead. Oh, I like the wet bandits. Those are my favorite. You know.
He's like, I like the part where the mom shows up.
Yeah. It gets me every time.
Every time.
Even though I was just born. Anyway, but they got no weapons. When you plug in the iron, make sure they leave it so it'll fall.
Well, they say they don't have any weapons, and yet the one guy drops. I guess it's a flare.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they don't have big ass machine guns like in the second one, right?
Okay.
Like this is the antithesis of that. But yeah. They had all the guns in the second one. Now they have none of the guns.
So the guy's climbing a ladder. It's a dead meat anyway. He's climbing a ladder and he drops a flare. He goes down, he grabs it, he picks it up, but the alien kills him. He drops the flare, which sets the flare off. What are these flares that you drop them and they go off? That seems really counterproductive. That seems like a safety hazard. To me, that's like the running machine in the treadmill in Mr. Nanny that has idiotic speed. Why is that even a thing?
Ludicrous speed, yeah.
Yeah, like why is that a setting? Why does that exist?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's always that one machine that's just has that setting that's way too deadly. It's like, why did you build it like that? Like,
who built these flares that activate when dropped?
Yeah,
that seems like a design flaw.
Ever seen the movie Top Secret?
No.
So, okay, well, in this movie that you haven't seen, it's a joke. It's a fun movie. Early Val Kilmer, actually, in basically an action comedy, kind of a spoof on spy movies. And there is a gag in there where this truck or car goes up against a gremlin. It's a gremlin or a Pinto, and now they were notorious for, unfortunately, their gas tanks getting caught,
catching fire
on fire quite easily. But of course, the gag is it just goes ding on the bumper, barely just touches it, and then boom. So was it designed by Pinto? Did they make this flare? The slightest bump, yeah.
But see, and that leads to my other thing is okay. So he sets it off. They have all this explosive shit or a flammable shit on the thing because they've been planning to use it for the alien. And so this giant fucking fireball comes blasting through the tunnels like an Independence Day. So it's a giant fireball. And what's Ripley's completely genius, legitimate strategy? Get down.
Yeah, well, that's about all you got. Yeah,
she grabs Charles S. Dutton. Get down. Yeah, because duck and cover will save you from a fire. Fuck ball.
Yeah, yeah. As you know, fire's allergic to ground. Yeah.
Which, by the way, they have a sprinkler system that doesn't get activated by the fire fuck ball. It has to be manually turned on
in a foundry.
In a foundry?
Yeah.
Fucking. This is where this movie starts going downhill for me. Yes, it was boring and there was no alien in the first half. I can deal with that. That's all set up. That's movie. Okay. My version is 2 hours and 15 minutes long. I think yours was only like an hour and a half, right?
No, it was a good. No, it was about $2.
Okay.
Well, I actually switched over to the other version just to make sure I was kind of catching the same ending that you did, because I realized that you had a different version than I did.
But I was sitting there going, I was like, okay. And this is where people start making really stupid fucking decisions. Okay. Because, like I said, the sprinkler system isn't automatic, but they eventually do capture the alien in that room. And they're like, okay, the alien's in the room. He can't get out. We'll just wait for Weyland-Yutani and they can deal with it. Then they start this whole other issue that Ripley's like, well, they don't want to kill the alien. They want to weaponize it because nobody saw fucking Jurassic Park.
Yeah, yeah. Where's Goldblum on World? Yeah.
And so they want to weaponize it, take it back to Earth, and she doesn't want that to happen. It's like, okay, well, we need to kill the alien. Okay, well, blah, blah, blah. While that's happening, the idiot crazy guy who has been basically arrested is in the infirmary, and he's under watch by this one guy. And he's like, oh, you got to let me out, man. It's starting to hurt. And he does, which is a stupid decision. You think that you originally thought that he was the one that killed two guys. Mm-hmm. He's since been proven, but he's also fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Right? So let the crazy guy go. He knocks the guy out, walks up to where the room is, where the alien is, okay, dangerous alien who can hide like a shadow and insta-kill anyone it chooses at any time, and you only leave one person to guard the door?
Yeah.
Plus, that one person that you're using to guard the door is the only person that's likely to turn their back on someone who wants in the room? Because the crazy guy goes up and says, I want in that room. I just want to see it. He's like, no, I'm not letting you in. Then turns his back to him.
To the crazy guy.
To the crazy guy. Why? Why? Okay.
Yeah, now, for those of us who are still watching the Disney Plus version, none of that happens.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. Yes, he's under watch by the crazy guy, and guess what they do? They talk some more.
Okay.
And then, basically, after the fireball happens, they just, like, give up on plan A.
So they don't capture the alien at all?
Nope. They go, we go from there. I think he lets crazy guy out so that he could defend himself. Like, they don't really do, that whole subplot that whole part doesn't happen in the theatrical. They spend more time. Ripley starts feeling fluey again.
Yeah.
She goes back to the escape pod. So we pick it up there. I'm sure you had that part where she finds out that she's got, like, she's pregnant.
She got the alien inside of her, yeah.
She's got one, and it's a queen.
How she knows that, I don't know.
Well, she's the Jane Goodall of these things at this point.
Yeah,
she has more experience than anybody.
That's true.
And I mean, also the gestation period, right? Like, they show up, it gets the dog, fucking thing, and then boom, like, one meeting later out, right? But for her, she's been pregnant she's been hosting this thing the whole time.
Yes.
And the gestation period is, like, super long, apparently, because she's like, she's got morning sickness.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So,
okay. So, see, in my movie, the crazy guy kills the guard, gets in the door, gets killed, and the alien leaves, and the alien's back on the run, which is kind of a waste of time. But,
well, so is talking about this room with 6-foot walls when they just give up on the plan.
Yeah. Okay.
They want to burn it out of the ceiling and drive it towards this nuclear waste room, and it just doesn't happen. They're like, oh, plan. Well, how they make it make sense though is that she discovers she's pregnant. Now she's like, okay, we both have to go.
Yes.
Which I'm guessing you had in your version as well, right? Because
Charles S. Dutton makes her a deal. I'll kill you, but we have to kill the alien first.
Help me get rid of that, and then I'll get rid of you. Yep.
Yeah. They have a meeting, and they're like, okay, we're going to go to this one room where we're going to be safe, and there's no blah, blah, blah. And we'll have one guy stand guard. And I'm like, again, with one guy standing guard. That's because that's worked so well for you so far in my movie, apparently. And then, so Ripley does their whole thing. I have to die. I will kill you, but you have to help me kill the alien. And so Charles S. Dutton basically gives his big Independence Day speech, asking everyone to basically become bait. Yeah. Like, well, you're going to die anyway, so you might as well just do this. I wrote down, die trying, die with honor. Are you with me? Fuck no.
Yeah.
That would be me. I'm like, nope. You're not using my ass for alien chow. Sorry.
Yeah. They may take our land, they may take your life, but they'll never take our freedom. You know what I mean? Yeah.
They'll never take my freedom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was a pretty good dead meat speech, though. They're like, yeah. Well, it's die on your feet or die on your ass, right? So
yeah. So they go through the whole thing. They're trying to lead the alien into the foundry room where they're going to pour molten lead on him.
Mm-hmm. That's
the idea. And they're running through the hallways. This is where you get the OU.
The horseplay
earlier. Yeah. The horseplay.
Right below the no horseplay sign too. I mean, what a blatant disregard. Yep.
Yeah. And then so to get the alien into thing, this is when Weyland Yutani shows up. We find out that they're expediting this because when she got into the med bed, all that information got sent back to headquarters. So now they know that she's carrying the queen. So they want her as well. She's not to be touched. She's to be kept alive.
Like somehow they step on the gas. I don't like they were going. Yeah. No. Put it to 120. Let's go. We gotta schedule we gotta hurry up. Like, but they weren't in a hurry before. Yeah.
6 days on the road. All right.
No. If we wait long enough, it will deal with all the prisoners. We just have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's pregnant. Oh, fuck. Put the hammer down there, bud. Like, ease down,
Load them up and trucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoke, it is a snowman. We got a pregnant lady. Yeah.
Smoke, is there any bandits out there? We need a clear drive through. All right.
Yeah.
As I put my hand between my mouth and the mic, you genius. So anyway, so they eventually do trap the alien. Charles S. Dutton makes his sacrifice so that the alien gets poured lead on, but the molten hot lead doesn't stop the alien. They have to pour water on it to make it explode.
I believe it's rapid expansion.
Oh, okay.
Which doesn't make sense because the lead's not inside the damn thing.
Yeah, maybe it's pulling the alien apart. I guess that's the idea.
I thought that it was just going to end up being like a lead statue, like
That's what I thought. Must die in heroic pose,
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, okay, like sure, the alien dies.
All the grace of the first Fantastic Four, not the first, but the 2005 Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
that's how they defeat Doctor Doom. They just yeah.
What happens when you superheat metal, then cool it down really quickly?
The same thing that happens to everything else.
Now we're just pulling in stupid references. No, I'm just saying.
Again. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What? Us? No.
What? No.
Yeah. There's another one.
I have a note here that says, what a vague and foggy ending to the Xenomorph. Honestly, like it's just sort of...
Yeah, well, now that there's one in their belly, that becomes the more important one, right? So she ends up coming face to face with the soldiers from Weyland-Yutani, and it comes face to face with the actual bishop, who would be seen earlier as the android from the previous movie. This is the guy that the android's based on because he built them. And he's like, no, we want to take the alien. We blah blah blah. We want to make sure it's dead. We'll take it out of you. You'll be alive. We'll save you. And she's like, no, I can't allow that to happen. And so they get on this swinging thing, I guess. And another quote from The Simpsons, they're very slowly getting away.
Yeah.
And then she makes her big heroic exit by falling backwards into the molten steel, which apparently just fades you out of existence.
It CGIs you into nothingness, yes.
Yeah. I was expecting her to raise her hand and give a thumbs up too.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Yep.
Same year, by the way.
And then the alien bursts out of her chest and gives a little thumbs up to bum, 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 on the way down.
Little mouth sticks open and the little one comes, and
bum, 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 bum. Yep. And by the way, I see, I completely forgot about this movie. It was like totally unmemorable for me. I mean, there's some good stuff in here. You got the two Charleses really bring it, which is nice. But and Sigourney, of course, being as fantastic as she always is.
She tries her best.
She tries so hard with what she's given, absolutely. But Alien versus Predator comes along, and they're like, "Hey, let's get Lance Henriksen to play the titular, Weyland." So what, hundreds of years later, there's a guy that looks exactly like him, exactly down, except just a little bit younger, and also is a robot designer.
Apparently.
Thanks, AVP. Why'd you, they could have picked anyone else other than Lance Henriksen, but they're like, oh, wouldn't it be funny? I was like, okay, but now you just broke your own canon.
Yeah.
I mean...
Unless question mark?
Never gets brought up, but yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. If there's a chance that I could see a picture of a distant relative that looks exactly like me. There's a chance. But considering the genes are not from one line only, what are the odds?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like, I look a lot like my dad, but I don't look exactly like my dad.
Yeah.
And
very true.
If I had kids, they wouldn't look exactly like my dad either. And so on, and so on, and so on.
Yeah, for thousands of years.
Or however long it's been since, what was it, 2000 and what? 2, 3? I forget when that AVP was, but...
Well, yeah, but when does it happen in
it's supposed to be, that's supposed to be sort of modern day. Like, whatever year that is, that's when it's happening.
Oh, okay.
And then Alien, or this movie, takes place, 1,000 years later, or something like that, after we've conquered space travel. Or like, to the point where there's like there's a Smokey and the Bandit in space, because what we basically meet in the first Alien movie is long haul truckers.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
with their own built-in truck stop. Yeah, like that's all they are. They're shippers. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So the only thing I have on this movie is, on the same day that I go to watch Alien 3 for this episode, the IMDb page for this movie vanished.
Oh, it fell backwards into a vat of something.
I guess. Yeah. It just wasn't there. It's there now, and I could look up some stuff, but I'm not going to waste time in editing.
Yeah.
I think it's funnier that I went to look at the trivia and the casting for this, and the IMDb page just for this movie was gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could look up some of the movies that are in theaters now.
Yeah.
Like, IMDb was working, but this particular page was gone.
They obviously had their priorities straight.
No idea why.
Yeah, let's put all the Marvel stuff back. Let's put the Star Wars stuff. We want current movies, everything with Brad Pitt in it. Let's put that back. You know, like,
no, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I blame Tylenol. Anyway, so as always on this show, we try to find the real story behind the story, Mark.
Or is it Alien 3 referring to the number of minutes, possibly seconds, we see the alien in this damn thing?
Well, that's a pretty good thing, considering the shitty CGI that it was.
Oh, yeah. There's
with.
A few. Well, that's the thing. The parts where you could tell it's a puppet creature effect are pretty good.
Yes.
When it's really slimy.
Yeah.
But it just kind of, like, the head just sort of moves and tilts, and it's very slow. And then when they need it to actually be fast, they're like, let the computer do it. And so they got on their DOS computers, and and it just does not.
No.
Their effects are no bueno.
Especially when you get, like I did, you get the Blu-ray graphic
Blu-ray edition. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh well, okay. Well, Disney Plus didn't do them any favors.
Yeah,
at all. They did
the high definition conversion does not help you.
They just grabbed everything Fox had, hit download all, and threw it on there. You know, like, that's once they bought it, they're like, well, we don't have time to go through it all. We got 30 some years of Simpsons to download, plus Family Guy. So we're going to be busy, you know, with that. So that, or is it the chattiest prison movie I've ever seen? Yes, Shawshank, I'm including you too, but no, there was more going on there. Absolutely. He at least was digging a tunnel. I don't know what these guys were doing, but, you know, yeah.
At least he was trying to escape. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was about that time the alien had the worst day of its life. You know what I mean? It's the shittiest Morgan Freeman I've ever tried. I wasn't even trying on that one. Yeah. Or is it a scathing indictment of future England?
That all of the prisoners had English accents? Yeah.
Most of these guys were British. Like, holy shit, what are you getting up to, future England? Holy.
This plan's the new Australia. That's what
I guess. Yeah, except without the accent. And,
that's the thing, is usually in space movies, the most common accent is British. I have no idea why.
Yeah. And, I mean, they are used to playing the bad guys, thanks to George Lucas, but, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's either that or all, like, Yankee Southern American. Not South American, but from Southern Bible Belt America. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Kansas. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
I just got one, and I alluded to it earlier. Is it Alien Home Alone?
Yeah.
I would. I was waiting for Sigourney Weaver to look at the alien and go, have you had enough, or are you looking for more?
Yeah. She's got a cardboard cutout of herself in a window somewhere. That
moving back and forth, trying to fool the alien.
Oh, during the bait portion, you figured they would try something like that.
They blow up the tunnels, and she yells down the tunnels, and keep the change, you filthy animal.
Yeah.
So that's gonna about do it for Alien Cubed. I'm Derek.
I'm confused. I mean, sorry. I'm Mean Mark.
Join us next time, and we'll take a look at the story of a troop of soldiers sent to the front lines of World War II to bring a talented pitcher back to Major League Baseball. Tom Hanks and Rafael Palmeiro star in Saving Nolan Ryan.
Oh.